Hiya everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Dear Lauren. Thanks for coming back. As you can see, I'm in the new kitchen because I've got nowhere to film up in the boudoir at the moment. There's that much work going on. I couldn't really sit on the floor for this, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing a house tour video for all you nosy nebs who've been asking for one. I hope you enjoy that. But first of all, I'm going to kick this one off with a question from Violet on teen makeup. Dear Lauren, I am 13 years old and I was wondering what kind of makeup should I wear, or what kind of makeup should a 13-year-old wear? What advice can you give me on that? Thanks Lauren, love you, Violet. You want to keep your makeup soft and fresh when you're youthful, because you really don't need to trowel makeup on at your age. You do when you get to my age, but what I would suggest is use skin tints, like tinted moisturisers rather than a full coverage foundation. It's lighter on the face and also less chance of blocking your pores at your age. Go for nice light lip glosses, light pink, just to give like a juicy texture look. You don't want anything too heavy. If you want to go for eyeshadows, for everyday options, you want to take the lightest shades available. So things like that, nice and light, just to wash a colour on the eyes, not too much. Or venture into a little bit of colour, but again keep them nice and light. So that's what you want to do. And if you do want a little bit on your cheeks, you could use something like this. It's a cream and it has a little bit of a shimmer and it just gives a nice little highlight. You really don't need a lot at your age. You've got all the time in the world to put makeup on. Hope that helped. Next up, I've got a question from Rhiannon. Hiya Lauren, I was just wondering, what could you use to blend in your liquid foundation? Would there be streak marks if I used a sponge or my fingers? There'll be no streaks if you use moisturiser before you put foundation on. Make sure you get a good coverage all over your face and down to your neck as well. You don't want any marks. Then put your foundation on top of that and it'll glide on. Also, if you're going to use a sponge, use it damp. Not dry, because you're more likely to get a couple of streaks. So nice and damp and the foundation will go on lovely and smooth. Also, you asked, cream-based foundations as a concealer. Yes, you can, providing it's thicker in texture to your usual, and also try and go for a bit lighter. So you want to make sure you just dab it on any blemishes, leave it, don't budge it back off, and then put your foundation on top of that as normal, and you get a bit of an extra build up of layers. That's what I do and it works. I hope it helped. When I first started this, Dear Lauren, I never expected to get so many emails, I'll be honest with you. Now I've been inundated with them. I have over 1,000 to go through, so I'm trying to find ways to include as many as possible per video, so they might be a bit different than the first couple, but I will get through them, bear with us, and I've got lots to read out here, so I'm going to go fast. Okay, starting with, hey Lauren, I love your YouTube videos and they give me more confidence to explore different styles and creations. The one question I have is how do you make your foundation look brighter and sheer? Because my foundation makes my face look extremely dull, and with my very pale skin tone it doesn't help. Please help. Love you lot, Sarah McCourt. Right, okay, so to help with your foundation, I get dull skin and I get dull foundation days, and there's nothing worse. So what you want to do is you want to use a lightweight formula sheer type of primer. This one here is ideal. It's by Hard Candy and it's just sheer, there's no colour to it. And it comes out like a white cream, and you just blend it in like that and you get such a lovely shine. Feels like silk and it doesn't half pep up your face. Or alternatively, choose a foundation that has a slight tint to it. This one's got a pearlescent effect, if you can see there. So when you put that on the back, give it a good blend and you'll see it just shines. And also, don't use powder. You want to stay clear of powder products, because that will get you a little bit duller than it already has been. So nice and sheer primers. So that's that one. I hope I help you. Dear Lauren, I just turned 30, eek. I'm starting to see some fine lines under my eyes and my eyelid skin is feeling a little bit looser. Can you give some tips and suggestions on concealer and makeup, skin techniques for aging skin? Thanks, Jenny. Well, you're 30 and I'm 29 and I've got your eyes. Yeah, through all the makeup tutorials I do, I'm noticing my eyelids a bit more crepey. So I know exactly where you're coming from. and fine lines, which supposedly make you look cosy and warm and nice. Doesn't make any difference though when you're wearing them. So, makeup techniques. Now, I've just got my hands on this stuff, so I'm not completely sure if it works properly, but it feels nice. It's the Collagen Micro Vibration, and it's by L'Oreal. And what you do is you stick it right there, maybe not so much, but if you're in the bathroom, doesn't matter how bad you look. Switch it on, and you'll hear a vibration, and you just want to give it a good rub, go right the way over your eye. Feels nice, and probably put a bit too much on, so we'll get rid of that. Put a bit on that eye, share it out, but really give it a good massage in. And I tell you what, right, it feels weird, but it's nice, and it's very cooling, and the metal ball vibrating on you feels good too. Clean that off. It's affordable as well, which is good. And then you've got this, it's by Benefit, and it's called Lemonade. And I use this as a primer because when your eyelids are a little bit crepey, eyeshadow doesn't go on as nice. So I just put a little bit of this primer on the eyelid. You don't want it too wet, but go out just past where you've got, you know, the crepey lines starting up. You can even put a little bit down here as well. And it actually opens your eye and makes you look more awake. Put your eyeshadow on top of that and it won't be as bad. Also, for concealer and foundation, I know you were asking about makeup and skincare, so I've got a little bit in there. But foundation and concealer, you can use things that are nice and creamy. Don't go for too matte texture finishes because then they tend to sit on the wrinkles. And I know since I've been getting older, I want my skin to look quite smooth and shiny rather than dry and powdery. And it just makes your skin look that little bit younger when you've got a bit of a healthy glow to it. So don't go for too much of a dry foundation. Go for something that's nice and smooth and shiny. So I hope I've helped you. And 30's not so bad. We've got a bit of a sad one here. Dear Lauren, I've just been dumped by my boyfriend of 11 months who was also my first love. We broke up over distance, which is only an hour. Do you have any ways of moving on or getting my mind off him? Thank you, Lucy. Well, I'm sorry you've been dumped. It's not nice because it's the rejection thing, isn't it, when you feel like you weren't good enough. But I would say if you dumped you over distance of an hour, he really wasn't worth it, because if he really was the one, the hour would make no difference. So be thankful that you got rid, because you'll look back in time and you'll be thinking, you know what, it happened for the best, it really did. And also, people say time's a great healer. It really is. In time, you'll look back and you'll not laugh, but you'll be thinking, you know, I'm fine, I'm over him. To take your mind off it, make sure you go out with friends, talk to relatives, family, make sure you've got lots of people to talk about. It's good to have a good moan as well. Good whinge, stick on your favourite CD, have a good cry. I did all of that. I've got dumped before and I never thought I'd get over it, but you do. So I really hope that's helped. Try not to get too down about it. You will be fine in the future, I promise you. Dear Lauren, I like your videos very much, and it would mean the world to me if you just say hi to me from YouTube. Thanks for reading, Dear Nora. Hiya, Dear Nora. Next. Hi Lauren, I had an accident curling my eyelashes and ended up pulling out almost half my lashes on one eye. Ooh, will they grow back? Are there any tricks I can use to camouflage the damage other than wearing false eyelashes every day? Thank you, Eileen. Eileen, I'm afraid there's not that much you can do. But instead of wearing full strip false lashes, there are individuals, and these ones are ideal. Now, all you do is stick them on with a pair of tweezers with a little bit of glue that's provided. I've got a video on false lashes individuals, which I'm going to put the link up for you. Do put a couple of these in where you're missing, and then on top of that there's mascara here, and I've just recently got in touch with it and I love it, and it contains fibres. It's full of little hairy bits and pieces. Sounds awful, but it looks like someone's dropped it on a carpet. And what it does is it thickens out the appearance of your lashes. So with your individuals and then this on top, give it a good coating. You should have them matching up in no time. And yes, they do grow back. It takes a long time though. And what will happen is, because you've got long ones and short ones, they're all at different lengths. I've got the same problem myself with doing so many tutorials, but just keep on going with the falsies and all that. You'll be fine. I hope that helped. Dear Lauren, with my makeup application after applying primer, concealer, foundation and then powder, I am often left with some redness on my nose. No matter what I do to cover it up, it becomes worse. And a lot of people have noticed it and asked me about it. Is there any way you can help me with this? Thanks, Lexi. There is. Now, I've already done a segment on this on Dear Lauren episode 1. Time 5:54. I'm going to put the information up for you in the description box where to go to find the whole category on how to hide redness. This is the product I used. Have a look and you'll see what I used, and it'll also help any others with redness problems. Hi Lauren, I'm Abby, a 14-year-old girl. I'm really interested in makeup and would love to become a makeup artist. I'd like to start doing YouTube videos, but I'm scared of getting slagged at school for it. I'm not a confident person and it's hard to send this in. Hope you read this. Love your videos, Abby. Well, I hope you do go far with your makeup channel on YouTube. I think you should do it regardless of what you think other people are going to feel about it. When you're at school, if anyone picks on you, it's only because they're jealous that they wish you'd started doing it. I can promise you that. When you get older, you'll look back and you'll get exactly what I'm on about. So just do it for yourself. Ignore people, ignore the thoughts, stop worrying about who'll be watching you. It's your channel, enjoy yourself. And to start you on your way, I've got a little bit of a goodie bag of makeup for you. And I hope it helps you. So I'll be after you for your address. Well, that's it for episode 3. Episode 4 is all being worked out and ready to go. On 5, I'd like to have some video questions from you, so come on, send us them, please. It's really late, I feel a bit giddy, but I'm so glad and I hope you've enjoyed the show. Each week, for some fun, I shall be giving away some goodie bags for the best questions, either email or a video question, so come on, get them sent to dearlauren@laurenlook.com. Zoom, zoom. And to start you on your way, I'm going to send you a goodie bag. So I need your email address. Oh man, now we're doing so well until then. I feel like doing a Russell Brand. Excite your cockles.
If this was TV, you wouldn't be doing this. Now come on, crack on.
If you were a camera guy, you'd be fired.